guys, MegaPineTree here, and today I'm bringing you a little bit of Call of Duty Black Ops. And I really just needed a gameplay to talk over because, as you see from the title, today I'm going to be talking about Battlefield 3. And so I recently, actually, which is super cool, I got an email saying talking about the beta, and because I purchased the copy, the limited edition Medal of Honor, I get first beta access, I get early beta access. And so I got an email today talking about that they haven't forgot about us and that the beta is hopefully going to be coming up in September, which is super awesome, even though it's a month before the game comes out. But still, I'm excited. Hopefully I'll be able to be a beta tester, and I just cannot wait. But anyway, let's just go right into this. The class systems. So they're talking about changing up the class systems a little bit, and originally in a Battlefield game they would have basically it'd be very team squad heavy, and you couldn't really rely on yourself. You couldn't really work by yourself without having another squad member. And for just basically, for example, is you want to use an assault or a medic guy, but you have like vehicles and crap coming at you, and you can't do anything about it. And so it was very hard to really play by yourself, and so they're trying to make it in Battlefield 3 to where you'll still have the team heavy classes, like the classes will still work well as a team, but they're also making it to where the classes will be able to stand by themselves for a lot of the solo players, because there are quite a few, and I'm sure you guys can agree with me when I say this, that there are a lot of people who just like playing by themselves. And that's kind of why people play Call of Duty, and so they really want to, you can really tell that they want to compete with Call of Duty. And so another thing on classes is that originally they had at least in Bad Company 2, from what I've seen, is they have the Assault, the Medic, the Engineer, and the Recon class. And so they're changing that up a little bit. You're still going to have the Assault, the Engineer, and the Recon, but now the Medic is just going to be a support class. And what that is it's going to be an LMG class, and also it'll resupply ammunition. So it'll be the ultimate support class. It'll give you ammunition when you need it. And also they introduced this really cool feature, this new sort of gameplay mechanic or whatever, called support fire or cover fire. And basically what that is that a guy with an LMG can bust out his LMG, and enemies could be just down the line, posted up, just trying to pick people off and like covering an objective. And I can come in with an LMG and just spray the LMG, and what it'll do on the enemy screen is just slowly just start blurring the screen a little bit. Like it'll just slowly start to get blurry and very hard for them to see. And that's supposed to symbolize, like it's supposed to be realistic in that, when you're getting fired at, you're not going to be sitting out there and be able to see super clear. And so it's really cool that they're introducing that, because that's a good way to really provide cover and to allow your teammates to move up to an objective, or just to move up to a point. And I thought that was really cool. And another thing that they're adding is the bipod. And basically anywhere that you walk, like any window or car or surface that you walk up to, and you just aim down sights, I believe, you'll automatically deploy the bipod, and it'll increase your accuracy and reduce the recoil and everything, and it'll just make you, a little bit more powerful. And so that's kind of interesting. I like that. And also another change that they made is that a lot of people were in the community were saying that the Assault class, since it's the front line kind of guy that's really just rushes and was always really into the action, they should really be the medic. They should have the medical capabilities. And so they listened, DICE listened and decided to give the Assault class the medics. So now you have the Assault class, which is a medic, and you have the support class, which is like a beast cover fire guy. And then also you have the typical Engineer, which has the vehicle destroying equipment and the repair tool and everything. And you have the Sniper, and they're talking about bringing up more, like introducing equipment that the Sniper will have that'll be more useful and more team play. They're bringing back the whole spot system. If you, for those of you who played Bad Company 2, when you're a sniper, you when you like see an enemy, you'll automatically spot it, and your teammates will be able to see them as well on the map and just in the game. So they're bringing that back. And also another cool thing that I've seen from the snipers is that to prevent really camping or really not knowing where snipers are, is that they're introducing lens glare. So you can be walking around and the lens will glare off a sniper and you'll be able to know where they're at. And so you'll be prepared to attack them or whatever, and that causes for the snipers to not sit in one place, which is really cool. And they're also finally bringing in the whole feature of holding your breath while aiming down sights with the sniper rifle. Before you didn't have to do that, but now you are, and so that's kind of cool. It's going to help to kind of balance it out and kind of stop with like really quick firing from the snipers. That's it for the classes from what I've seen. Oh, they also introduced, like, I believe this is for the engineer, but I'm not entirely sure. But they give you a flashlight attachment, and what is cool about it is that you could run into a building or something, or a tunnel or something, shoot out all the lights, and then can be completely dark, and then you can run up on an enemy, flick on your flashlight, blind them, and then kill them because they won't be able to see temporarily. So that's kind of a cool feature. And of course they're bringing back Perone, which is awesome. And also I read up a little bit that they're trying to make the vehicles a little bit more realistic and take damage more realistic like. And so what I'm trying to, for example, basically is that like you could be rolling in a tank and someone shoots out your treads or your tracks, you'll become immobile, but you'll still be able to use the turret and everything. So it's still going to be a working tank, but the tracks, you just won't be able to drive around unless an engineer comes and repairs it. Also, they're trying to make the damage taken more selective. So like before, when you're riding in a vehicle or whatever and you get hit from the right side, everybody dies in the vehicle. Like no matter where they're at, everybody dies. And so what they're trying to do is that if the right side of a vehicle or a tank or whatever takes damage and gets kind of destroyed a little bit, and the people who are on the right side or the people who are on the right corner or wherever they're hit are going to take the damage and ultimately die if they take more damage or whatever. However much damage they take, they'll end up dying. But then the people on the left or in the back or in other positions won't take. They might take damage, but they won't die. So it's kind of interesting that they're gonna. I kind of want to. I'm interested to see how they're gonna pull that off. And that's pretty much it that I have so far. And also, if you've seen like videos of it, it's kind of cool how they're like introducing more realistic, fluid movements. Like when I saw that when you crouch and you need to get back up, they actually show you putting your hand down, or not really showing you putting your hand down, but you can tell that you're putting your hand down to push yourself back up. And there's also, like when you jump over something, you hurdle over something, you'll see your legs fly in front of you, and just all this interesting stuff. They're really trying to define and set themselves up to be finally competitive, and it really looks interesting. And I mean, anyone who looks at it is stupid if they say that it is not a beautiful looking game. So anyway, that's it for my talk on Battlefield 3. Thank you guys for watching this, and if you have any questions or anything that you want to talk about for Battlefield 3, let me know in the comments below. But again, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.